Yo, what is good, everybody? My name is. Let me turn the lighting on so you can see my beautiful and wonderful face. Even though I can't see you because I'm blind as a fucking bear. What is good, everybody? My name is Joe or Krims Lightning, and today we are streaming. I'm just fixing some things, start off. That is really weird. So we are live on Kick and YouTube right now. And I'm actually having a little bit of technical difficulty with my capture card, which this is not the greatest thing to happen right now. Let me spit out my gum and let's quickly address this. So, that is working. I can see that it's working. Do you just not like OBS? I'm also not looking at chats if somebody's chatting. Give me a second to fix my issue, and then I'll start talking to you guys. Not that. Let me open up chat on YouTube at least so I can see if somebody's saying anything. Video capture device. Create new one. Now the capture card is just wigging out. Give me a. You know, I try to do something cool, right? Aha. See, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. So we're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Right? We are. I'm sorry, guys. This is my first time multi-streaming. We're live on multiple platforms because why the hell not? And so far, it's given me nothing but issues. Why isn't... No, no, just... Let's see if we can fix this real quick. And then we'll explain the rules, because I want to get... the Twitch one working. Because Twitch is really the only one not working, which is a little bit annoying. Stream manager. Content. No. Settings. Stream. Very interesting. Okay, we might just skip part 1 on Twitch if I cannot figure it out. Yeah, we're gonna just skip Twitch. Anyways, welcome back to a brand new stream. If you're new here to the channel, my name is Joe or Krims Lightning, and today we're doing something a little bit unusual. Let me just confirm that. Y'all can't hear game. Wonderful. Hmm. Properties. Settings. Output. That's just weird. I'm having. Now y'all just cannot see me. Hi, I'm back. This is weird, you know. Try to do something cool. Okay, now we have double audio. Fun. Properties. Okay. You know, we're figuring things out, chat. We're slowly just figuring out why the hell nothing wants to work. Properties. And now I'm just gone. The fuck? Properties. No. Okay. Now that's working. Properties. Okay. That is loud, even for me. Holy shit. Talking mushrooms. So, quick understanding what we're doing today. So we are doing a run where pretty much we are trying to beat Pokemon Shield without dealing any damage. I've seen people do this on I am immediately removing that message. My first stream on Kick, and I already had a ba. Holy sorry for the delay. Let's explain what's going on, what we're doing today. So pretty much we are doing a stream or series where I'm trying to beat Pokemon without dealing any damage, so I'm not allowed to use any attacking moves. I'm only allowed to use status moves. So what do I consider damage through a status move? That's stuff like Will-O-Wisp, Toxic, Spike, Sandstorm, stuff like that. Pretty much, if it has damage, not allowed to do it. One caveat is Curse, which is a bit of a weird one. I'm allowed to use like Leech Seed, Stun Spore, Burn, Confusion, stuff like that. I'm not allowed to do direct damage. Does that mean I'm going to take an absurdly long time to beat Pokemon Shield? Yes, but it's all part of the fun. That's a weird flavor. I don't know if I like that. That's like weird fruit punch. Anyways, so we're naming ourselves Krims. And let's get right into it. I'm actually live on Kick. I don't understand it, which is weird. I also don't understand why Twitch isn't letting me stream Twitch. No fucking clue. Oh, my game is a little bit too big. It is. Hi, welcome. This is my face. I'm using a weird thing. Stop. I use OBS in studio mode. Okay, that's better. But yeah, no, we're trying to beat Pokemon without dealing any damage. I'm actually gonna make a quick phone call to a friend while this weird cutscene because it's bugging me that Twitch isn't working. Yo, I can stream to Twitch. Says the encoder's not encoding. Should I just do a stream without Twitch and just figure it out later? Okay. Anyways, I'm live on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, bye. So, no, but yeah, the game is way too loud. I see exactly why. Okay, that should be better for you guys. So pretty much, I've gone ahead in metagames very slightly. The extent of my metagaming is I know who I'm going to pick as a starter. I know exactly what type of strategy I want to go for. But anything farther than that, I haven't put any thought into. I can't put my flavor on this, but this tastes weird. It's like not cranberry, but like a berry had a weird mix kid with another fruit. It's like it's blackberry. I don't like blackberry. That's disappointing. Come on, KSI. I tried your new Prime flavor and it kind of sucks. Like, that's just nasty. Yes, I'm still drinking it. I'm mad thirsty. So I was actually trying to figure out who I wanted to run on my team, right? Because I had not a clue in the world of who I wanted to run, right? But I knew I wanted to run someone. Who that someone... My options were Grookey, Score Bunny, and Sobble. Sobble is not a good choice. There's no residual water moves that really would handle what I needed him to handle. And on top of that, there wasn't really any... With Groki, he doesn't really learn, like, any poison stuff. So, for me, Groki... and even Scorbunny, all of the starters in this generation are very offense focused. In some generations, you have, like, starters that are obviously a tank. Some that are obviously a sweeper, right? Some that are obviously just an all-rounder. This generation, it feels like there was 2 all-rounders and 1 sweeper. It's just weird. Ideally we get past the first 2 routes on this, right? That's the goal. Because I feel like if we don't, then that's going to be when it becomes a problem. I can't believe this game's 6 years old. That's just nasty. It's like a weird blackberry. It's a weird blackberry blueberry drink. The flavor. That's what it is. That's what it is. This game probably has my favorite starter introduction. Yo, what's up, Squirrelly? Fantasy football starts this Thursday. Are you ready? Yes, I actually think everybody in the league is being kind of stupid right now. Mainly because we haven't seen, when it comes to, because there's way too much trading going on prior to the season even beginning, right? I think that there's way too much trading. There's way too much... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, we haven't seen how these players are performing yet in this year. Right? I think there's way too much trading. I think it's just... And there's too many just weird trades. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think I have one guy maybe playing on Thursday. Maybe. And for the Kick viewers, if you were watching on Kick, that comment was in referring to fantasy football. Somebody hopped in the YouTube chat, asked, "Fantasy football starts Thursday. Are you ready?" I'm in a fantasy football league. This is my 3rd year doing it. Never done fantasy football before. Fantasy football was probably like I've tried doing it once when I was like 10, but I just didn't understand the show enough, the scheme, because I just drafted all Giants players and I had no idea what I was doing, right? So this was my first year actually doing it. And my first year, I somehow got 2nd place, and last year I got 2nd place. First year I barely lost because I picked the wrong kind of players. So like the best way to explain it is you can either have guys on the bench and who don't counter your point total, and then guys who actually countered your point total. All of my good players that popped off on the last 2 weeks were on my bench, and I just predicted wrong. And then what's the word I'm looking for? Then the last year, half my guys got like injured. Not half my guys, but like I was winning and then out of nowhere I just got destroyed. I don't know how it happened. So this year I'm ranked, I'm like projected number 6. I'm like, how? I have the most balanced team in the league. Again, from the YouTube chat, Krims Lightning been impressive for 2 years in fantasy. Yes. Never done it before. This year, my draft strategy was a little bit different. I was mainly aiming for like players I've had in the past. I knew were reliable, like Nico Collins. How did this become a football chat? I don't know. But it kind of didn't work out. But then I picked up like 2 joke players that I was picking up specifically to throw away later. And one of them turned into my backup quarterback from last year. Because I got him back through a trade. So for me, it was just like wild that I had this opportunity to play with some have some players I had in the past, right? I have a guy that I had a year ago, a guy that I had 2 years ago. And like, it's like, I grabbed guys that were proven and I kind of made some early move plays to kind of scare some people into getting guys too early, which really helps me get some major players off the enemy lines. But this generation, let's get back to Pokemon because that's what everybody's here to talk about. Pokemon this is probably going to be the hardest challenge I'll ever do. I've tried doing it in the past, just didn't have the retention enough to do it, but I believe I can do it now, right? I want to stream like once or twice a week. Doing this. Hopefully next time we can get what's the word I'm looking for? Hopefully we can get Twitch working next time because I'd love to do 3 streams at once. Right now we're streaming on YouTube and Kick, which is it's a little bit weird to kind of keep track of everything. Like I kind of suck keeping track of one chat. Now I got to keep track of 2. How they introduce these guys I love. My original playthrough of the game, I picked Sobble. And I love Sobble to this day. He's my favorite starter from this generation. I don't think there's a bad starter in this generation. So now this is where we do a little bit of R&D. I definitely am not picking Sobble, right? Oh, look at Score Bunny's learn set in generation. In this generation. Score Bunny really doesn't have anything for this challenge, right? He has Growl, he has Tackle, he has Ember, he has Agility, but that's about it. I think Roki actually might be the move for this. Yes, Taunt. All of these starters are awful for this challenge. I think that's why initially when I was going to do this challenge a year or 2 ago, I did it in BDSP. But BDSP is just the grind to get to the first gym is unbelievable. TM. Looking at the TMs, he can learn rest, he can learn snore. This is tough. This is a tough choice because I thought I was gonna pick Score Bunny because of Will-O-Wisp and Burn. I don't even think Score Bunny learns it. Which actually screws my strategy over really bad, right? Because I don't know if this is possible. This is going to be really tough. Does Raboot learn anything? Chat. I think I just screwed myself by picking Pokemon Sword and Shield. Huh. I'm looking at their future learn sets, guys. Give me a second. Okay. So, looking at stats, because I'm mainly choosing out of stats since none of these Pokemon have anything helpful for us. Grookey is the play. So, in the beginning, I think we're going to heavily rely on things such as struggle, which once a Pokemon runs out of PP, then they start doing damage to themselves. What should we name our character? I'm gonna name him Ragdoll. Ragdoll, welcome to the team. Oh, that was not the screenshot button. So, Ragdoll is going to be probably the biggest core member of the team. And the reason why I say that is because, yeah, I don't know why. With Ragdoll, I have a couple of Pokemon in mind. I think Zigzagoon is going to be useful. Hopefully I don't fall on my face and look like an idiot. But yeah. This tastes like nothing. I got this one literally because it said Lightning Blast. Whatever. I didn't even get a 0 sugar Gatorade like I wanted to. Whatever. So, it's been 30 minutes! We gotta start speedrunning. We've been just yapping for way too long. But here's the thing, realistically, this challenge is going to be very time consuming, right? going to be tough, and I think the beginning is going to be the hardest. Where are my glasses? That's a wonderful question. I have no clue. Blue light glasses, good enough. So, this first battle is going to be, is going to be kind of, we're going to lose. Because I'm kind of not allowed to attack. Now, I'm going to mute for 30 seconds because I'm getting a phone call from somebody and I don't know if it's important. Damn, I ghosted my friend by accident. Damn, I'm a dick. So yeah, no, we're not allowed to use Scratch. So the first thing we're gonna do is get rid of Scratch. The worst part about this fight is he's coded to let you win. We just got another 12 turns. And then so we also we might do a level cap. Just because I think that will make things a little bit more harder on myself because I'm a masochist when it comes to video games. But additionally, what I think I'm going to do is if I accidentally do damage, like direct damage, so it's like say I click Scratch by accident, either the Pokemon's got to be deleted or I just save a lot. And I gotta go back to my last save. I think that's the kind of the only route I can go. Only 4 more turns till death unless he crits me. I love how this is supposed to be a scripted win. But instead, this is just a long-ass battle. Hey, buddy, Dana. Mike. Welcome to the kick stream. Your full message for those on YouTube reads. Hey, buddy, always down to game and know your schedule. Meet awesome people. Hit me up on Discord. It's a bot. You look like a bot. That had to be a copy and paste message. If you want to stick around, you can stick around, just chat. I'd love to get to know you through chat, but that seems like a copy and paste message. I'm not gonna delete it, but no thank you. But I'm good with adding people on Discord. I already have like 500 people on Discord. I actually had somebody on Discord, right, reach out to me. I was in a Discord server of another small creator. His name is Pink Drive. And pretty much his whole this guy reached out to me, wanting to help me grow. I thought he was actually genuine, but he was just looking to like sell me YouTube ads. And I'm like, yeah, no. And then he messaged me randomly, making himself look like an idiot. So I roasted the shit out of him. Because why wouldn't I roast the shit out of you if you're trying to make money? And then I reported him and he got kicked from the server immediately. By the end of today's stream, I want to be level 7. It's not a high standard that I... How far I want to get really isn't a far standard. I really liked this game with how they did it, but then Pokemon fans ruined it by making asking for Paldea and making and then Pokemon made a glitchy mess. Couldn't we have just something like this where it's semi-overworld and keep the traditional encounters? Like, to me, I really liked how this was made. I actually might once run Scrovet at one point because of how bulky he is. I'm not allowed to fight you, and I don't have Pokeballs. Squolvet might be a good pickup. Thinking about base stat totals. Squolvet. He learns Tail Whip, Stuffed Cheeks. Is Spit Up? Oh, it's a special attack now. Swallow, Rest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, he's a pickup. He's an easy pickup for sure. He learns some really good stall. He's a good staller. He's a really good staller, actually. If we want to stall. I almost just attacked. I gotta be mindful that I'm not allowed to attack. I just need to put a big sign in front of me saying, "Don't fight." But I think we gotta put a rule in for the not Zygarde. What's the dude's name? The poison dragon dude, Eternatus. So for the first part of the fight, I can use... Okay, so for second half of the fight, if I physically... So, I'm going to incorporate a rule specifically for the Eternamax fight. Okay, I think I have to. Is the Eternamax fight post-game? Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so I can't remember if he's post-game or not. So, in the event that we have no other choice to attack, what is the forfeit? Right? What should we do? I'm thinking we have to release 3 Pokemon. Or 2 Pokemon that are on the main team. And I gotta do like 20 push-ups or something. In the case we have no choice. What does everybody think? We need to come into some sort of agreement. Right? Because I feel like there's really no other way to go about it. If that's what we gotta do, that's what we gotta do. I'm pretty sure he's post-game, though. But why would he be post-game? Why would he be post? Yes, he's post. If he's not post, then I'm screwed. But if he is post, that is really good for us. But if he's not post, that is just going to be a roadblock that I have to face when we get there. Oh, so also, we don't have to use just status moves to do damage. We can use abilities like Inner Doubt, Aftermath. There's another one. We can also use like items like Rocky Helmet. There's lots of ways to do this. It's just starting out is when it's the hardest. Right. I completely forgot about that. So, with that in mind, I think we just gotta go for it. Right? Because, worst case scenario, we fail this game and we move on to Scarlet and Violet. You want to know what game I really want to see this done on, actually? Imagine somebody does this with ZA. Legends ZA with this would be sick. It would honestly be sick. You can imagine getting to rank A without dealing any damage. I have so many different strategies in my head. Would Wooloo be any good to us? I know I don't think I have Pokeballs. But does Wooloo learn anything? Defense Girl. Hot and Dark. I think Squovet's more useful because we can use Squovet as kind of a... I'm going to exist to be annoying. Yeah. Like, you can learn Thunder Wave, but that's just going to hurt us. You can learn... Yeah, no. Lily ain't the play. I definitely want to run like Squovet, maybe. Squovet isn't as good defensively. Oh, and this one's level 5? Yeah, no. We catch him. Okay, we already have one team member. Another move I gotta avoid. We're gonna give him a neat nickname. What should we name this guy? I'm thinking something like Meatbag. What does everybody think? Meatbag. Do we agree on Meatbag? We're gonna name him Meatbag. He's a bag of meat and fur. Meatbag. What are these names? Hi, Meatbag. Welcome to the team. So, I think Meatbag's going to be very useful in the long term. I think in the short term, he's not going to be as useful. I think he's going to be very useful for stalling. Why did I name him Meatbag? Why did this game get so much hate? Okay, moving like that you didn't need to do. Pokemon. So we got Meat Bag. And I don't even know what I named Groki. Wow. That's sad. But Meat Bag? Really? So, quick team recap. For anybody who... Shut the fuck up. So right now, on our current team, we have Ragdoll and Meatbag. Can I... He is mainly going to exist for Tail Whip. Because... Yeah. That's going to be his main gimmick. For right now. Because that's a significantly better solution than lowering their attack. I'm gonna wait for the next round. I've been inside one, but okay. Not like I've been playing this game for a shit ton of years. We have Meatbag and Ragdoll. Is there... I remembered you. Hehehe. I think that's for catching Pokemon. Anyways. Meatbag and Ragdoll. I want to get another... Can't say it. I really don't give a shit, dude. Let me get to this first fucking dude. I just want to throw my Meatbag and Ragdoll out into the world. That's going to be very useful, actually. Bro, I already got a Pokemon. You don't need to teach me. Yeah, we were kind of set on Pokeballs for a while. We might turn battle animations off for our first... You might be very fucking useful. Blip Bug. Because I know you evolve into a Psychic type, right? You learn Sticky Webs, which... No, no. If you learn to like... You learn Confuse right. That might be useful, my friend. I think he only has Struggle Bug, so right now he's definitely a... I'm gonna sit in the back of the party and not do shit. I'm gonna call you Whittle Guy. Whittle Guy. But I think he only has Struggle Bug, which... Oh, shoot, I'm playing with simple controls, so I can use this hand to just enunciate. I forgot. My bad. Yeah. He's not going out into battle anytime soon. I'm looking for a particular Pokemon. Shoutout. Stealth Rocks? Maybe? While he walks... While he... Can you be any useful? Not really. Shoutout is kind of useless to me. Hate to say that about a Pokemon, but like... He really is... useless to me. Blipbug is very useless in the beginning. Right. I don't need more of him. I don't. I don't want you, Blipbug. I think I might just fill the team with Squirrel Vets. Because I feel like Squirrel is just the most, not optimal, but I think he's an optimal play for it right now. Because I'm finding him relatively high level. Whittle Guy is going to sit in the back. You could be big. You could be big for us, Lotad. You can learn Teeter Dance as a Lombre. What about a Ludicolo? Do you not get Leech Seed? He's not worth it. No. As much as I would love to have him, I have guys that do what he does for me. Right, he fills a water grass role, I guess, but like, I have a grass type. I'm getting level 5 squirrel vets, level 6 squirrel vets. Right now, I see more of a reason not to take him. Taunt is really good for us. I don't need you, Lotad. Ideally, we get like a Zigzagoon, right? Because he offers... there's something he has in his moveset I think the Squirrel doesn't get. Like, all I would really get out of the Lotad is like Teeter Dance. But even then, Teeter Dance is more of a... Teeter Dance is like, I have Confusion already. Like, I have Confuse Ray. Like, I'll acknowledge Confuse Ray doesn't come for a very long time with Flipbug. Does Nickit learn anything? Tail Whip. Thievel, come on, Thievel, come on. Besides Parting Shot, Nickit is not worth it. And considering we have guys that fulfill the role Nickit would have, I can't justify getting him. We're gonna wait like a couple more minutes to try to get this Zigzagoon. If not, we're getting another Squall Vet. And we might... We might bench, what's his face? Flipbug. Because I don't think he evolves for a while. Yeah, he doesn't evolve into the form we need until 30. So we'll keep him in the back, right? Because I don't have a better alternative. I don't have a better alternative. And I really hope that we get... Okay. Do you learn anything that could help me? Purloin. Growl, sand attack. You might be our next guy. You're more of a sweeper normally, but you get torments. Sand attack, growl. I can't I'll catch him. And we'll search for another like 5 minutes. Because he offers stuff that other guys don't. Right. And we're gonna name him Gotti Guy, after my friend's cat. But you know, we might catch another Squovet and replace the bug for a little bit. Just because the bug kind of doesn't do shit for us. Do you do something for me? Right now, do you do anything for me? Yeah, no, you don't, unfortunately. As much as I'd love to put a Noctowl on the team. You don't offer me anything. You offer Roost, Reflect, Growl. That's about it. I can't... As much as I want to catch you, I can't find a reason to catch you. Right? I need a reason to add you to the team. Right now, I have to be very selective because if I'm not and add whoever on the team, that can screw the run really bad. I think we just gotta give up on the Zigzagoon for now. Well, because we've been searching for like 10 minutes, over 10 minutes. We'll give it one more encounter. Yeah, no. We're done searching for Zigzagoon. We're gonna add another Squovet to the team for the sake of Phil. Filling up the team. One more. Yeah, no. So we'll fill them. We'll fill up Squovet's team. Fill up the team with Squovet, right? I don't think what's her face does anything for us right now, as well. So let's check. If we have you do a lot for us. Stand attack. Yeah. No. Ideally, we have. She's like the our only strategy. That's a really good find at a level 7. Right now, the only strategy we have access to is struggle. And that's mainly because we don't have confusion. We don't have burn. We don't have leech seed. We don't have poison. Right now, Whittle Guy has no business being on this team. So this guy right here is going to be a pain in the ass. So I instantly want to start off. Oh, look at you, right? We're going to reorder your moves, right? And put the attack moves on the bottom. These are the only 10. We're going to, like, Guy. Hi, meatbag. I actually want to lead with Gotti Guy. Is that crazy? I think Gotti Guy. Hey, what's up, fam? Just a heads up, I'm a kick promoter helping small streamers grow organically. No bots, no fluff, real viewers, followers, add me up on Discord. No. Just because that's just another bot. That's just. That scared the shit out of me. And now we can just hang out here and continue to do this. We're gonna continue to outspeed. And just continue to lower this guy's accuracy. This is why Gotti Guy exists. Because he can't damage me if he can't hit me. We actually might have somebody with tackle. So we can see how long we're going to be hanging out in this battle. It's 35. It's been 4 turns. He might have bite, which sucks. But once we're just going to sit here for a while. That's just the name of the game. It kind of sucks, but Gotti Guy's whole purpose is sand attack, right? Looking at Gotti Guy's learned set, right? And for those who are newish to Pokemon, a learned set is the order in which you level up, right? He's mainly on the team for moves like Torment, Sand Attack, and Growl, right? Once we get Torment, that's when his usefulness goes up, right? Then he gets, then from, she can get, that's about the early game. She's him for early game, right? If I go to her evolution, Lipard, really 3 moves. Maybe Screech for a confusion combo. Her usefulness is pretty early game. Right. And the reason for that is for battles like this, if he does hit me, it's gonna be rare. Now I'm gonna have 40 turns of growling him. He's gonna be lowered by like, we're just gonna be sitting here hanging out, talking about random shit, really. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but this stream, well, you will only get what you put out into it, right? I'm out of alcohol. Damn. The nice thing, right, is once I can actually check his stat changes, which is nice. Once he gets to 6, it's -6 attack. We can instantly, when I say instantly, I mean instantly switch to Groki and just taunt. I -3 and that did 3 damage. Just to give you a little bit of perspective. Just to give you just a morsel of perspective. Now for a little bit, he can only use attacking moves. I wish it was like a turn counter. We can just hang out here now. This is honestly, at this point, a waiting game. Who's going to give up first? Me with my meat bag? Come on, pack me, boy. He definitely doesn't have buff. Because he would have 100% used it by now. This trainer probably hates me right now, realistically. It just sucks that taunt lasts for as little of a time as it does. So, how's everybody's day going? Bro. He's got to be close to struggling. Because I'm like 20 PP down on this guy. On just growl. This guy's been in for, let's do the math. He's -3, so that's 37. So he's almost 27 turns in. So, this is a time. Yes. The nice thing is now we have forced him into a struggle. Okay, this fight didn't take that long. How long did this fight take? I'm going back to see how long this fight took. For a 10-minute fight, honestly, that's a win. But here's the fun thing. That was the easiest fight of their out. And he had one Pokemon. He had one Pokemon. Just think about that. He had 1. I'm pretty sure Hop has 3. So if that took 10 minutes, the Hop fight is probably going to take more, something like 40. But here's the thing about the Hop fight. I'm not going to be mad if it takes that long. Because we have a really cohesive stall strategy to get him to the point where we're like, okay, we know what we're doing. We are a cohesive unit. I could probably bring... Do they have the boxes system? No, I don't have the access to my remote boxes in this game. Honestly, if we take on another fight, I don't even want to risk it. Blipbug is like a guy where I gotta have like a sure way to put guys in the ground. Right, because he only has Struggle Bug. Which means if he goes out, he's forced to deal damage. Right. Which, for the sake of this challenge, is practically asking to fail. We're lucky because we can skip the next trainer. We're very fortunate that we can skip that next trainer. Because I don't think I can sit through a fight just for XP. Another one at least. Okay. The fact that only took 10 minutes, I'll take the win. That's the fucker we wanted. Because he does everything that Purloin does. But he tanks hits. I might use a restroom break real quick. Yo, Zigzagoon, I promise you, if you get in this damn Pokeball, I will make you the most evasive Zigzagoon on the planet. I know exactly what we're going to name this guy. And we're going to replace the level 6 fill. We're going to name him Chad. Guy. Add a party, of course. Bye, Squivy. Does that mean we have another dark type? Yes. But you have another fight. Before we do this fight, I'm using the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, chat, we are back. So if you told me that we're gonna be fighting Hop today, I would have said nah. Before we fight Hop, or this random ass kid, there's like a Chad guy. Check summary. So, again, he does what Purloin does, but I believe he's tankier. He has 9 defense. Purloin has 12 at a higher level. They're about the same really right now. Let's start the correct guy. We are starting Gotti guy. We are gonna waste a potion. No, we are not. I refuse to waste the potion. I am gonna save. I think we have a very well-developed strategy. The nice thing about having Blipbug, he has 2 Pokemon. Let's do this. The nice thing about having, he's gonna be super effective against me. The nice thing about this strategy is you still hit that. I'm gonna have to heal this turn. Is for Pokemon like Flipbug with 1 attacking move in the beginning, this strategy is our most effective way. But the Hop fight, is his name Hop? Or is that the guy from fucking what is that the guy from Sun and Moon? Wait a minute. Is that the guy from Sun and Moon? Wait, is that... I'm really hoping his name's Hop. What if this guy's name is not Hop? This guy's getting so lucky. Like, he's down 4 accuracy. And he's still... That was close. His accuracy is -4. Now -5. He continues to hit almost every single one of these. That's... I'm just gonna switch to a different Pokemon. I'll switch to Chat Guy. Fun. With that being said, paralysis, freeze, and sleep are probably the worst for us in terms of status conditions. We want burn, toxic. Burn and toxic, really. Which means poison types are going to be our friend right now. Poison types, grass types. Time for meat bag. I regret naming him meat bag. I regret it so much. Why did I name him meat bag of all things? Meat bag can put in some work though. Look at him wag that tail. Look at him shake that ass. What is wrong with me? Fire types are going to be a big fan of ours. Poison types, grass types, confusion, psychic types, ghost types. Our ideal actually Pokemon in this is Gengar. Damn, I want to preserve Meatbag's health. We're going to go into Ragdoll. Ragdoll has the best defense. He just bodies my team with this son of a bitch. We're just gonna start crowling and start getting that attack lowered. I can't remember Struggle Bug's special or physical move. The fact that he's hitting so many shots. When his accuracy is as low as it is. Okay. This is when we start healing. We're actually in a really bad place. He's probably going to be the last guy we heal. In all honesty. We need to buy more potions, damn. We have one more heal left. We're going to give it to Ragdoll. Because Ragdoll is our finisher, really, with the strategy. We have another heal. We are definitely going to buy more potions before that hop fight. So Ragdoll is probably going to level up from this fight. Nick it. Okay. I don't remember. I don't know what moves you have, but I think you have Scratch. You might have Scratch in like a status move. If all we have to do is stall out 35 turns, I'm completely fine with that. He's level 7, which means he will give a shit ton of XP. Yes, quick attack. That was a crit. Mind you. So now his accuracy is down to 60%. It's a speed tie between us, which is very interesting. He has tail whip. He's probably running quick attack and tail whip. If I were to predict what he's running. It's probably... Which might mean this is straight up once we get him to -6. This is a Groki fight. I think this is a Groki fight. Because then if, I believe quick attack only has like 25 PP. And you can stay in for about 40 turns. 60 actually. And you can take the most hits, so. I've only seen quick attack. Pretty sure this loads, yeah. Now we just growl. He only has quick attack. I just confirmed it. Holy shit, this was an easier fight than I thought it was going to be. And now, at this point, he's probably like, I'm doing 1 damage a quick attack. In all honesty. I didn't pay attention. If we had multiple Pokemon that knew Taunt, that would be ideal. The sucky part about the strategy is you just gotta focus on like the text. To see when the taunt ends. I think it ends next turn. The fact that I can keep lowering his attack as much. The strategy long term isn't good. But considering we have like nothing, it's what we got. If I am correct, he has 10 PP left. 1. That's 1 PP we used. One for tail up there. 2. We went in 10 turns. We went in 10 turns. 3. Come on. Number 4. Five. That was a crit. Yeah. Okay. Taunt is active. Six. Quick attack doesn't have 40, does it? If this is a longer fight than I thought, then this is going to be a problem. We've been in for about 25. About how many turns? Let's see. 6 plus 7. 23 turns with this guy. It's gotta be 25 PP. Gotta be. He's gotta have like two left. No way he has this many. I'm actually in shock. He has 40 PP. No way. I'm Googling this. Got another crit. He's getting lucky. Do you learn quick attack? Can I look it up on you? It has 30 PP. How is he lasting as long as he is? Why? What? This guy's been in for almost 30 turns. And he used quick attack on the other guy. Something's not up. I feel like I'm being pranked. This has to be a prank, bro. This, like... We're using the last potion of Ragdoll. We gotta buy more. He openly used quick attack. Why is he openly using quick attack? Because he was taunted. He just openly used it again without a taunt active. Struggle? Finally! So, I'll take this win. So we've officially have killed 3 Pokemon. Holy Toledo's, this is a tough challenge. Honestly though, I think this is a really... I think I couldn't craft a better strategy for this game as of right now. For where we are at in the game, I don't think it could have gotten. It could get better. Yes, his taunt worn off. The strategy just the only thing that sucks about it is that it requires me to pay attention. And I guess that's good for any strategy. But I'm way past the point where I was expecting to be. The nice thing about I almost fought her, which is a mistake. Because if I do, then I'm signing up for a 20-minute battle. And honestly, I don't want to spend that time. I don't want to waste that time. He either has got added a Rookity to his team, or it's the same members as it was earlier. If it was the same members as it was earlier, it's still gonna suck, but it's not gonna suck as much. So first I'll poke it all. We're not gonna get paralyzed. So, the fact that we're getting the tutorial done in one episode, in one stream, is what I'm happy about. Am I happy that we don't have a shiny? No. But, it's whatever. Now I gotta pay attention to where I'm walking. So I'm not looking at chat. Saying fuck the chat. For right now. I didn't even mean to run into you. That Rookity was just in the way. It was like, you're not getting past without encountering me. Because I'm that bitch. Anyways, don't remember if that means he's shiny or not. It's a squirrel back. Maybe it's because it's like smaller or bigger. Quick team recap just for everyone's awareness. We have Gotti Guy, the Purloin. He's level 7. His entire job is to sand attack and growl and get the fuck out. We got Meatbag and his army of fills. Their job is to just tail whip and 8 hits. Shad Guy, Purloin but worse. Ragdoll, he's our finisher. He's our ending act, per se. I'm hoping this combat is optional. But if it's not, then oh boy. I'm pulling up Netflix now. This is my favorite controller I've ever received. And this is the one my girlfriend got for me. I know, I'm a simp. So you're a mandatory battle. You are, of course. Oh, his name's Hop, thank God. He's gonna have 3 Pokemon. I already have a bad feeling. He's gonna have 3 Pokemon. And because he has 3 Pokemon, we're gonna need to get a little overleveled. I can already predict it. I can already predict we are going to be in hell for the next 40 minutes. So let's lock in and get this. Yes, you got this. You got the Rookity. So we're gonna learn what Wooloo has in this fight. He's level 6. We're immediately just sand attacking this guy. I'm happy I got 2 guys who can use sand attack because we wouldn't have enough sand attacks to do this type of strategy if we just had 1. You gotta start missing at one point, brother. You're -3. Oh, thank you. I needed the attack drop. You can just keep doing that if you want. Actually, no, use your attack. Attack me. You're a pussy, you know that? I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. You're a wimp. How's that? You're a wimp. Woo. Attack me. Be a man. This is my last one. I don't want to waste hand attacks or health on these guys. Now we immediately go into Ragdoll. I don't think he's intelligent enough to. So I think Ragdoll is the play and we'll just taunt. And sit there for 38 turns, 37 turns. And we can growl and just ruin his day. Okay, let's sit here for the next 30 minutes. This is gonna be the slowest the series will be. Because then we get access to the wild area. In the wild area. No, isn't it for the wild area? It's that open field where it's open region, I think it's called. Anyways, then we'll get access to poison, to burn. We'll get access to a lot of things. Sticky webs. We're now just gonna just sit here and we're gonna exist. We're gonna exist because that's what the name of the game is. I've been sitting here for like 2 hours. How long have I been sitting here doing this? I started the stream at 9 o'clock. We spent the first 20 minutes figuring out the issues with the stream. Maybe it was 15 minutes. So we've been doing this for about 2 hours. I think I'm wasting. Yeah, I can just do this. Why am I wasting growls? Well, I was using it as a counter. That explains my thinking process a little bit. Actually, I can't do this too much. I should switch. Because if we're going to use all of them on one Pokemon and he has 3, that's actually an issue. Yeah. We're just existing. This fight's going to be hell. I'll use a PP. I think I regret doing this. I definitely should have turned battle animations off. I'm just going to switch between the 2 fills. Non-stop. It's going to suck because they have a longer animation run. What am I going to do at this point? What do I do? Does anybody want to watch like a YouTube video while we just play this in the corner? I think that might be the vibe. To just watch a YouTube video as this place in the corner. Because this is going to be torture. I think I just invented a new form of torture. New Mr. Beast video. You gotta beat every Pokemon game without doing any damage. That's a new punishment. You gotta play Pokemon until you beat it without doing any damage. That's a new form of torture. The issue is if we had speed up, this process would take a lot less time. But I'm not using speed up. I'm actually playing this on a Switch 2. And I can't change the battle animation. It would be disabled. I might just call it and finish this off stream and just continue it probably tomorrow. How do I have to pee again already? Unless we just watch YouTube videos. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna end the stream here. Because I'd rather not bore y'all to death by just switching between the same Pokemon over and over again for the sake of not wasting PP. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for joining in on the stream. If you're not following already or you're not subscribed already, make sure to follow. hit that follow button or hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.